Yo, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. I decided to go live and do this today. I was going to do these on Sunday, but it was pointed out to me because I completely forgot that the Super Bowl is tomorrow. So I highly doubt anybody's going to be watching YouTube during the Super Bowl. So I moved it to Saturday this week. What's up, Fanboy Prime? Troy's Reviews. Thanks for stopping in, guys. This week is my Adventures of Superman box. Last week was Action Comics. So let's get started. Kicking it off with Adventures of Superman 424. One of the very few times in life that I've actually thought ahead. But this is actually the first issue of Adventures of Superman, even though it's 424, because the first series of Superman ended at 423, and it changed to Adventures of Superman for 424. So technically, this is the premiere issue. I still need to pick up a Superman 423. I never did get one of those. But this is one of my all-time favorite Superman covers. I love that. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a minor key. It's the first appearance of Cat Grant. I think anyway. I'm not 100%. Really think ahead when it comes to YouTube? Me either, man. I try to do schedules and then I just always go like off the rails anyways. That's one of your favorites too? Awesome, man. Oh, and first Emil Hamilton. I didn't know that. Thanks for the info, bro. I got Adventures 428. Got Adventures 429. And it looks just a little bit like Gorilla Grodd wearing a Thanos suit. Not sure what's going on with this issue because I don't believe I've read this one, or at least I haven't in years. But that does. That looks like Gorilla Grodd rocking a Thanos armor. So you had Adventures of Superman 430. Soup's getting a drop kick in from the top rope. First 30 or so issues of Adventures. I definitely mix it up with the covers. Yo, what's going on, Perry? How you doing today, brother? Here's one of my favorite covers from Adventures too. It's issue 431. Got Superman up close and personal, crushing the gun in his hand. That's a sweet cover. Got Adventures 432. let me go ahead and I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. If anybody wants to like join and make this a party, feel free to hop in with me. I got Adventures 433. Oh yeah, the dark colors on the cover. Got 434. This is a cool cover too. Adventures 435. Superman in space. Hopefully the video quality looks okay. I keep getting like a low signal warning. For some reason it keeps like dropping to 1 bar. Yo, what's up, Tat? Thanks for popping in, dude. Got Adventures 448 here. Looks like Soups is trying to talk somebody down off a windowsill. That's is that Perry White? Looks like Perry White's been held at gunpoint. Appreciate that, Tat. I don't know what's going on, but when I use StreamYard, for some reason the connection just drops to from like 3 to 1 all the time. Got Adventures 449. Looks like Superman helping out the Guardian. Here's a cool cover. This is an early Lobo appearance. It's issue Adventures 464. And I'm pretty sure this is Superman and Lobo's first fight. I know Bottom Tier Collector's a huge Lobo fan. We've got Adventures 465. This is one of my favorite covers. The Day of the Krypton Man. That might be my only Statue of Liberty cover in my collection, too. I just thought about that. Not sure if I have another one of those. Might have a Spider-Man that has it on it. I've got Adventures 466. And this is actually the first and last appearance of Hank Henshaw. Well, last appearance of Hank Henshaw as a person. For those that don't know, Hank went on to become Cyborg Superman in the Reign of Superman storyline. And I actually didn't know about this book. I believe I saw Kavi, Comic Books NYC, showing one off in a hall. So I like jumped on eBay like right away and started looking and found one. Oh, the statue cover is the first cameo. Awesome. Manny the Hobgoblin. What's going on, brother? G-Man. What's up, dude? Appreciate you guys subbing each other up. That's awesome. All right, we got a guest in here. What's up, Troy?
Oh, nothing much.
Doing pretty good, man?
Yeah.
I'm going to do this right here if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Let me know if you got anything you want to show off, man. I'll make put you on the big side. I got Adventures 473. Hal Jordan and Guy Gardner hanging out with Superman. This is a pretty sweet cover. Yo, what's up, Trev? Thanks for popping in, dude. Used to own that Green Lantern Adventures. Awesome, man. I got Adventures 485. This is part 5 of the Blackout storyline. Got Adventures 492. Another pretty cool cover. And if anybody else wants to hop on, the link is a little bit further up in the chat. Got Adventures 493. Now we're starting to get into the Doomsday run here. Got 497. Yo, what's up, Matt? Thanks for popping in, dude. I'll go ahead and drop that link again if anybody wants to jump in. Here's some I know Fanboy Live will appreciate. Or Fanboy Prime. Why did I say Fanboy Live? My bad, Prime. I got Adventures 498. The first print. The second print. And the third print. All direct editions. I like how they make the font different colors in each one, each printing. You're short on the second print? The newsstand or the direct? Or both? I somehow have 3 copies of Adventures 499 too, but these are all first print and all direct editions. So there's no difference in this set. I've got several of these as well. The Polybag 500. One of them, okay, this one is still sealed. This one might be the open one. Oh no, this one is still sealed too. Got two sealed copies. That's funny. I never got those sealed copies when I was a kid. I didn't pick those up until a couple years ago. I've got the Adventures 500 regular cover, and this one is the one I had that I got when I was a kid. I know because it's full of spine ticks from multiple readings. And I've got, good God, I have a lot of 500. There's another 500 regular copy. Here is two more 500. I believe this was the B cover. And here's a 500. This was the one that was in the poly bag. And the only difference I see is like the regular B cover and the poly bag is like clouded over. And it came with a card that I actually put back here to keep. Catch up on the comments. Yo, Kenneth, what's going on, man? Thanks for popping in. Might have 8 copies of 500 yourself. Oh, while you're in here, Matt, if you're not doing anything this Tuesday, I'll be doing my second viewing of the Harry Potter movies. I'll be watching part 2 on stream. I've got Adventures 500. I meant 501. I've got a couple copies of this one. My original is up on my wall over there. For some reason, I don't have the regular A cover of that. I thought I did. I've got Adventures 502. And this is a second set of the Reign of Superman that I actually picked up. I think I bought it from Matt, if I remember right. Because I wanted a mint copy because all my originals were like just beat the crap from being read so many times. So I thought it'd be cool to have another set. I do have them all separated though. The Superman, Adventures, Action, and Man of Steel are all in separate boxes. Here's Adventures 503. I thought I did. Because I think the Superman issues were all signed by Dan Jurgens. So that'll be in next week's box. And I got another set of the the Funeral for a Friend as well that actually got A-OK to me. I believe just a little podcast cookie bought them from Matt and A-OK'd them to me. So that was awesome. Yo, Chop, what's going on, brother? I didn't see you pop in, man. I got Adventures 504. Got one of these, I think, is signed. Yeah. I got Adventures 505. Rocking 3 copies of that. And this last one is signed. And it's got a little remark on it, which is awesome. Looks like Doug Hazelwood. Which I think this is the only remark I've got in the collection there. I've got another 505. This was the regular cover. And I think this was came in a poly bag. It came with this postcard, so I just keep it in the book with it. I should probably put it in the back instead of covering the cover up. Oh yeah, Cookie's awesome, man. For those that don't know, Just a Little Podcast has a an actual podcast on Spotify. Definitely a fun listen. Got Adventures 506. Take one of those posters out. I need to, man. I need to I was thinking about just going on eBay and trying to find just 4 copies of all 4 of those issues for super cheap and doing the homemade variant cover like you did, bro. I've got some more doubles here of 507. Both are the newsstand. We've got a Adventures 508, guest starring the Challengers of the Unknown, which I kind of think of them as DC's version of the Fantastic Four with less powers. I got Adventures 510, Part 2 of the Bizarro World story. And this is an homage. I believe it was a Man of Steel. Yeah, Man of Steel issue 25 when Superman returned. So that's a cool little homage cover to that. Oh yeah, my Superman collection is still probably the biggest in my collection in total. Yo, K-pop, what's going on? Hope you're having a great day. I've got Adventures 512. And even though it looks like it, Superman was not drawn by Rob Liefeld in this issue. If I remember right, there was a story where he just kept absorbing power and kept absorbing power and getting bigger and bigger. And they actually had to have Parasite drain him some. It went on over a couple of different issues, I think, before that had its conclusion. And here's Adventures 514. I think only the third DC Universe logo in my collection. So that's pretty cool. And I didn't even realize I had this until somebody pointed it out when I did my my Superman collection video like 3, maybe 4 years ago now. And it was either Fanboy Prime or Tim the Comic Collector that pointed out to me that it was a DC Universe logo. Got Adventures 517. This was part of the Dead Again storyline with Brainiac. Probably 10. I can't help it, man. Liefeld is just, which is funny because I loved almost every one of those Liefeld covers as a kid growing up. I thought they looked awesome. And some of them I still like. I'm not gonna lie, man, but there is some Liefeld covers that are just too ridiculous to not have in your collection. You have to have them. I got issue 518. Awesome Dark Side cover here. I got Adventures 519. Cool Brainiac cover. I think that first Superman collection video that I did is where I first met you, Fanboy. I think you found it like a year or two after I did it. Got 522. Superman holding up the Daily Planet. Got 523. This was part of the Death of Clark Kent storyline they did. Got 524. And here's one of my all-time favorite Kiss covers. It's 525. I always loved that cover, man. Looking up Superman collections. That's cool how YouTube like brings so many people together, just like-minded collectors, man. Had like a piece of dirt or something in that backing board. I had to get rid of that. But I actually have a signed copy of this book thanks to Comic Fu 2814. It's signed by Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher. So that is just freaking awesome, man. Love that Superman series growing up in the 90s. So that's cool to have their signatures on one of my favorite covers. Appreciate that, K-pop. Got Adventures 526. And this has the original Bloodsport and the new Bloodsport facing off against each other. What year did that come out? Looks like it says 95. Got Adventures 527 going up against Alpha Centurion. Only got a few more issues left in the Adventures box. Got issue 528. Got 529, part of the Trial of Superman storyline. Got 530. Okay, that was issue 529. I think I said 528. Thought I was missing the issue for a minute, but I'm not. Got to take off the glasses to see close up sometimes. We've got Adventures 531, which was the conclusion of the trial. Awesome cover there. Got Adventures 542, part of the Power Struggle story. This where he was losing his powers. Spoiler alert, he gets them back. Here's a cool cover. It's 544, Inner Gang is back. Looks like somebody did a hit on Clark. We're getting into some electric blue Superman territory here with 546. Cool metallo skull in the background. Here's a pretty cool blueprint cover, Adventures 551. We got some red and blue action here with 555. We've got Adventures 556. Another red blue. I dug that storyline back in the day. I need to reread it sometime and see if it still holds up for me. We've got Adventures 557, part of the Millennium Giant storyline. It jumps to 565 here with the original soups already back. Got another Superman Kiss cover. This is issue 574, The Adventures of Miss Superman. Soups definitely gets more action than I do. And we're ending it on a pretty awesome cover. It jumps all the way up to Adventures 636 from 2005. Love that cover. Yo, what's up, Alex Big Blue? What's going on, bro? You're missing that one with Miss Superman. And that is the end of another box. Next week will be the Superman box, and then after that will be Man of Steel. Do you pick up anything you want to show off, Troy?
Well,
Let me switch this around.
it's
Power Rangers
the
and
only
Ninja Turtles?
newest comic I have out. Yeah, it's, second series, actually. Wait a minute. I think it's, wait a minute. I think it's the D cover.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, multiple covers. I think this one's the only one grabbed out my attention.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, you just got that one in your last video, Alex? I got that on my watch later list. I'll definitely check it out soon, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's part of my too much collection here. Yeah. Actually, that's the second round.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop the link again if anybody else wants to hop in. I like to keep these streams for at least an hour. So if anybody else wants to hop in, feel free.
Well, let's see.
All right, take it easy, Tat. Hope you have a great day, dude.
I think Power Rangers had Cultural Justice League. I have somewhere, I think.
Power Rangers, they've done quite a few crossovers, I think, with other books.
Well, they did have Power Rangers Batman. I got one.
Oh, that's awesome.
They had an animated series too, an animated movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Might have to look that up. I don't think I've seen it.
It's pretty good. Yeah. My favorite Power Rangers crossover was with Godzilla.
Oh, that's awesome. Got the
Yeah,
Dragon Zord there with Godzilla.
Yeah, cover B. I got both covers, all 5 issues.
Awesome.
Yeah. Non-stop till. I'm not sure if I read Lobo and Roadrunner yet.
Oh, that's cool. Those Looney Tunes crossovers were all pretty awesome.
Now, this one's probably the best crossover anyway.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wonder Woman. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool too. What's this, Gossamer?
Yeah.
I remember seeing a Funko Pop of that a couple years ago now. I almost picked it up, but didn't.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Justice League and Power Angels.
Oh, that's cool. I like that halfway cross cover.
Yeah. Six issue one. Pretty much. Just the basic. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the original Power Ranger show back in the day. I never did watch after the original cast started leaving though.
Well, yeah. Yeah. See, I know they have next has a new season coming up, or
Oh, really?
yeah,
I know
that's for
they're
the
working on like some kind of anniversary project.
April 19th, I believe.
Yeah.
That's the anniversary episode.
Cool.
Uh,
Oh, we got another guest in here. What's up, Prime?
Hold on. Well, you know what? Yeah, wait. Let me see if this is the. Okay. All right, I'm gonna turn my cam off and I'm gonna get set up and I'll be right there.
All right, cool. Are you gonna be watching the Super Bowl tomorrow, Troy?
oh, to be honest, all sports. I got Monday off too from my job right now.
Yeah. God, I haven't watched football in a long time. I used to be a big Carolina Panthers fan because that's my hometown, and they suck so bad they made me give up all hope on football. So I haven't watched it like forever.
Yeah, I'm in a real football triangle of the Bengals, Steelers, and the Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Well,
from like 1995 all the way up until like maybe 2016, 2017, I was a huge football guy. And I just ended up falling off.
I don't know if that's the way my camera should go or the other way.
That looks good, man.
Yeah. So, hold on one second. Let me. I whipped out some Adventures of Superman also.
Oh, nice. Yo, SDA, what's going on? Thanks for popping in.
If I can get to them.
Let me there we go. What
Sorry,
about you, Fanboy? You got a stake in the Super Bowl tomorrow? You got a team in there?
No, I'm a Cowboys fan, so I shouldn't be rooting for the Eagles.
Yeah.
And yeah, being a Cowboys fan already.
That sounds like you're in the same boat with me, being a Panthers fan. We just
Well,
can't win, man.
Yeah, and like we always show promise, and it's just full of disappointment. And it's funny because my cousin is a huge Panthers fan. He doesn't live in Carolina; he lives here in Texas. But when they were an expansion franchise, he picked them. He's just like, I'm going to follow this team until the day I die. Yeah. And he wouldn't even watch Super Bowl 50 because the Super Bowl when they played the Patriots and they lost, it was like too much for him. So
yeah,
he said, "I don't want to."
Killed me, man. That was soul crushing. I remember when they first came back into the league, man. I was still in school then, and like it was like such a huge deal. Like they were like showing press conferences in school. Everybody was getting like hats and shirts and junk.
Yeah. Well, they have one of the best logos ever. Like I
Yeah.
love their colors. I love the logo. And I just don't know. Like I don't know. Y'all needed a quarterback this year, or
Yeah.
under Rule, just couldn't find the right quarterback. I think that's the one thing that held the Panthers back this year.
Yeah. I think it was that Super Bowl loss to the Patriots. I think that was the first nail in the coffin for me just not caring anymore.
So I have like
what's
three.
up, bottom tier?
I think I have like three of these. This what is it? 425, which that's a great cover, like you were saying.
Let me blow you up here a little bit. Yeah, I love that cover, man.
And I don't know if I'm trying to avoid the. Give me one. Hold on one second. Let me switch this around. I'm sorry.
All right. That's one of the few covers I eventually want to find a 9.8 slab in if I can get one cheap.
Yeah, that would be a great cover.
Yeah.
And originally I said I didn't like slabs, and then Troy, the shipping guru, recently did a room tour, and his room was gorgeous. Oh, it's not giving me the options I want now.
I know it's like with slabs, it's so easy to fall into that rabbit hole of collecting them. I remember back in 2018, my goal was to get at least one slab for my collection.
And you got a whole bunch?
I picked up that one slab, and then before I know it, I was on eBay just looking for the cheapest slabs I could find just to get some in the collection.
Sorry, I'm taking you guys on a trip there. My bad with the camera movement. I'm having trouble.
That's all good, man.
So I've got a pretty good run of Adventures of Superman. 424, 425. Okay, so this is fine. Like Superman is still, the colors pop on it. Superman is blue. You got the red and yellow. Like this is a good looking cover to me.
Yeah.
Okay, and so this one's all right, but there's a lot going on. It's the Legend storylines, fighting a lot of parademons. Fine, we're still okay here. Same thing, a lot of bright colors. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's not so early on. Maybe it's like 20 issues in, but they start to. And yeah, that is that does look like a little bit like Gorilla Grodd in a Thanos costume.
They're like on the edge of getting sued by Marvel there.
Yeah. So here, okay, so this was, you really like this cover. This is kind of where I think they start getting darker colored. It's just weird to me that and I don't know if it was like something going on at the time that DC was like, we need to make Superman more like Batman. We need to make him have darker covers. It's really, really dark cover, and it's not necessarily.
It could have been that.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily something you associate with Superman. So then you go to this cover with the fire, and you showed this one, and I get what's going on. He's engaged in this inferno. He's surrounded by fire, but it's just a weird cover choice to me that they would have yellowed it out and not put the red and the blue on there. You know how it pops. All right, hold on. So I was wrong. It's not the first 30 or so issues because it's later on. But like you had this one. That's good. That's an interesting Superman cover. That's good stuff. Same thing going on. This is 434. 435. I agree with you on that flying through space one. I think that's a beautiful cover. And I like these. I like that Marv Wolfman was the first writer on Adventures of Superman. I liked his stories. It was him on Adventures of Superman at the same time that John Byrne was doing Superman in Action Comics.
Oh.
But then Marv Wolfman left, and kind of Byrne took over the full runs because here's John Byrne on Adventures of Superman. Sorry, I'm doubling up.
Well, that's cool. I do have a lot. I got like more doubles than I thought I had going through them again.
Sorry, I got low on the camera. I'm sorry. You got the Superman shouting cover. All right, here's one where the colors get a little darker. Oh, that's a good cover there. Still John Byrne there. So I was wrong when I told you that it was like 30 issues in, because I'm going to hit the run here in a minute where they're really dark, and I don't understand what's going on. Part 2
Aggressively
of the
relaxing.
Supergirl
What's
saga.
up?
I guess Jimmy Olsen. I'm assuming that's him. Is about to get a shot through the back of the neck. Got Gangbuster there. So I'm trying to get all the Superman issues right after Crisis on an Infinite Earth to Infinite Crisis. And of course, I'm doing the triangle number hunt. It just seems weird to me that it's more purple on his suit than blue.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me.
How you doing on the triangle hunt now, man?
I got a bunch in the mail the other day.
Yeah.
I need 99 more books to finish the 534 issue
Getting
set.
closer, man. Getting closer.
Yeah. So I think you showed this one off too. Adventures of Superman 449. This is the Invasion. But it just seems like the colors don't like. I feel like comic book covers should pop, and I don't feel like this one pops enough. It's a little dull. It just seems very interesting to me that they chose to go this route. Same thing here. It's a little more darks. I like that cover. Where's Superman? That's pretty good. You know,
Yeah,
tying the
I've
day.
got a Batman cover like that where he's on a newspaper.
Gotcha. That's good stuff. So Dan Jurgens starts entering the picture here. And so Jurgens originally started on Adventures of Superman. So that's pretty cool to see. We see his growth. And, you know, Jurgens always liked to have a bearded Superman. A lot of his stories have the facial hair, the scruff growing out and stuff. I guess it's around 454. This is what I was talking about. So a lot of dark colors here. And then Ollie will always say that that's the Thing's hand right there. Reaching for Superman. I have to tell him, no, it's different companies. Sorry,
It does kind of look like it.
Can you turn that light on? Yeah, I think it's part of the. So then you go here, just a green cover. Adventures of Superman 456, and this is what I'm talking about. Look, really, really dark looking. I mean, you've still got Superman over here in the in the corner box.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, it's an interesting cover choice. It just seems a little weird to me that that's the route they went. I don't know. That's what I've noticed as I picked up a bunch of these. That's a pretty cool cover. A lot going on there. This is Eradication. So this is kind of starting where the Eradicator comes, which I love that. And if I'm not mistaken, let me see. Hold on. This is where the trade dress would change, because here it's still kind of more rounded off, and then this would be the trade dress during most of its the finale of its run. Is what kind of takes on the more familiar one.
I wish they would bring back the 4 series.
Yes. Did you show this one? I think you did, right? With Lobo on it.
I think it's their first fight, but I'm not sure. I'm
really looking forward to reading the Day of the Krypton Man. That's one of the stories that I'm really, really excited to finally read as I collect these. I haven't been reading them because I kind of want to read them in order. So I have the first 3 issues of Action Comics after Crisis on Infinite Earths, the first 3 issues of Superman, and then the first 3 issues of Adventures of Superman. So I've read through 9 of them, but I kind of slowed down because I've got some catching up to do. There's your Statue of Liberty cover like you were talking about. I got 2 of those on accident.
I like the Krypton Man suit too, man.
Yes,
like the way it looks.
It's just pretty cool, like, because I started during Reign of the Superman. I'm kind of like you, and so I'm finding out all these characters that are that were there, and then now as I've bought more stuff and I've read more of the older stuff, I'm like, wow, a lot of these characters were tied to his past, like Hank Henshaw.
Yeah.
To know that 30 issues before he's you get his story here, or the Eradicator to see his story come full circle, and then he's the last son of Krypton. So that was really cool.
Yeah, Eradicator's still one of my favorites of the reign of Superman.
for sure. So without powers, without hope, the crisis of Krypton, the crisis of Crimson Kryptonite. Looking forward to that. And so that ends my. So those are all my Adventures of Superman's up into the Triangle number, because I kept those separate from the Triangle number books. So yeah, dude, that's really cool seeing you show off the Adventures of Superman today. Man, I think I'm only 6 books away from getting all the Adventures of Superman before it transitions to the Triangle numbers.
Yeah.
So I've got a pretty good run there. Really looking forward to
yeah.
reading those.
You think you'll complete that this year, man? The Triangle numbers?
The Triangle numbers, that's one of my collecting goals for the year. So in one of my live streams, I did like 6 collecting goals for the year. One of them was I want to hang out with a fellow YouTuber at some point this year. Whether we do it on a video, whether we put a video together or we just meet somewhere and hunt. Like I want to do that. I want to finish the Triangle numbers. That was one of my goals. Another one of my goals was to do a video with Lady Prime, and we've already done 2 of those, and we're going to film one as soon as I get off here with you. She's going to show off her wrestling shirt collection. How many shirts did you have in that? She has 56 shirts in this laundry basket. I don't know that we're going to put I know. I don't know that we're going to put all 56 in this video we're about to record. But she also has some shirts in storage. So she's got a pretty elaborate. Oh, and she's washing some too. So she's got a pretty elaborate wrestling shirt collection.
Somehow I only have 2 wrestling shirts. I don't know how that happened. I got like a ton of superhero shirts, but I've only got 2 wrestling shirts.
That's cool. Well, she was signed up to, I think it was Pro Wrestling Crate. So she was on one of those monthly things, and I think it was initially 2 shirts.
I don't remember.
I think at some point it bumped it up to 3 shirts. So a lot of her shirts aren't necessarily like official WWF shirts or official AEW shirts. Still wrestling shirts. There are a lot of them for wrestling tees, but she does have a lot of WWE. I call it WWF WWE shirts from their sales. Anytime they do a sale, she's going to buy multiple shirts.
Yeah, I used
we
to
have
watch
a few AEW and a few Ring of Honor shirts.
There was a channel called Homespun Geek. He used to open those wrestling crate boxes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And then
I've thought like so many times about like signing up for that.
It was cool. I don't remember why we pulled out at the time. I think we had some medical bills or something like that, and we had to kind of had to slow down. You know how that goes. And we had to slow down some spending, and that was what we sacrificed. We're slowly getting back to a point where maybe she'll sign up again. She just has to be careful with her spending on other stuff because not only is she a wrestling shirt collector, she's really into fashion. So she's buying all kinds of stuff on Poshmark, random sellers on eBay or on the internet, stuff like that. So
it's easy to go down the collecting rabbit hole, man. Like a couple weeks ago when I was at Target and I bought that Green Lantern pop, I looked at their wrestling figures and they had like all kind of awesome ones, man. I wanted just to pull out the credit card and go in debt. But I had to stop myself.
It's hard, man, to be a fan of so much because if you want to really have like a great collection like that a lot of people envy, you've got to focus on one thing. And because if you don't focus on one thing, yes, you'll have an overall collection people will like, but if you want to specialize in something, you need to just focus on one thing. And so my issue is like I'm torn between Transformers and I'm torn between comics. And right now I'm really focusing on a lot of Superman comics. But that itch called me. I'll see Transformers at the store and I get that itch.
Yeah, I love too many things. Comics, action figures, pops. Now I'm like got that itch to like open up to start getting wrestling figures and stuff. I've been watching David, formerly Main Event Comics, now David's Comics and Wrestling. I've been watching him open up figures every morning on live streams.
Yeah, he told me during my morning live stream this morning that he's been doing a live stream. I didn't know about it, so I was glad he told me. So
It's like
I'm usually at
really
work.
early in the morning. It was like 6 a.m. my time.
Yeah, so that'll be around maybe 5 my time, which I'll be at work at that time. So I'll be able to listen in. I probably won't be able to engage in the chat, but I'll be able to peek at my phone when I'm supposed to be
But
working.
that's
stuff
been like giving me the itch to want to buy wrestling figures. And every time I watch a pay-per-view, man, I want so badly to go on their website and like order a real championship belt. And I'll go to the site and I'll look at them and I'll look at all the prices, and then I just have to like turn it off and go lay down or something.
Yes. Dude, it's rough, man, being trying to collect on a budget.
The
and
belts,
then
man, they cost so much.
oh man, I think David updated Main Event Comics and Wrestling. I think he updated his Instagram picture, the little circle you can barely see.
Yeah.
But I believe he's showing off 2 different belts, and I'm like, oh, like I don't even own one, and I want one.
I know, Puff Comics, he had the Attitude Era belt when I did that Royal Rumble stream with them.
That's right.
That's
right.
God, that's so awesome, dude. And a lot of times they'll do like a sale, like a 20% off after a pay-per-view, but it's still like
so much.
ridiculous. It's like the big gold belt was like 350 or something, and the Winged Eagle was over 300. And I'm like, God.
If I were to splurge, I would get the Winged Eagle, because it's the belt I remember the most. It was Hulk Hogan's belt. Yeah. One last thing I'll show off.
I'll just give up and go to Walmart and buy one of the little toy plastic ones.
Well, so I have one of those toy plastic ones, and I'm going to start using it in my videos since I won David's championship in his little 2K federation. So
yeah, I saw that, but I watched the replay of it earlier today.
Did you see me go through that Hell in a Cell?
Yeah.
And then kick out of the 2K. I mean, kick out on 2. Like, it's just.
I caught the first half of it live, but I watched the last half of it this morning. Oh, we lost Troy.
Oh, did he freeze or what?
I think he might have lost connection. It looked like he was having some internet trouble when he was.
And I was just about to show off my my newest This is the most recent one not the most recent one I bought, but the most recent one I opened. It is my Studio Series Sludge. It's the Dinobot, the Brontosaurus, Apatosaurus Dinobot. So yeah, like my love of Transformers is still there. And I joke around about Lady Prime spending too much. Dude, I'm just as guilty. So I've got to watch my spending. I've got to make my purchases count as far as it relates to the Transformers. So this is a really, really beautiful figure. So this is definitely one of the purchases that, like I said, I've got to make them count if they're going to be big purchases. They cost so much now. I think this is a $50 toy now versus a few years ago probably would have been a $30 toy. So
yeah,
just rough to be a collector.
Back in the day, I had back in the day, I had the Megatron that turned into the tank.
What's up, Troy?
With Frozen. Yeah. News update. Snarl. G1 Snarl come out later this year.
Are they going to make us? Are they going to release one?
Later this year.
Because I want.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've got Grimlock. I've got Slag. They're still in the box. Open Sludge first. But I really want them to release a Snarl, because when I was a kid, the one Dinobot I owned was Snarl. And so like that will just be like, oh man, all kind of nostalgia will explode in my heart when that happens.
Yeah. I got the two version of both Slag and Snarl, so it's somewhere.
Awesome.
Sweet. Oh, that's what's wrong.
Well, we did over an hour, so I guess I'm gonna end the stream.
Yeah, dude, Russ, that sounds good, man. Thanks for letting me on, dude.
Eddie, you're welcome on the channel anytime, brother.
Well, when you initially put the link in the chat, like I said, we're getting ready to film a video, so I was like, you know what? I'll wait. But then you offered it the third or second. Well, I guess you finished showing off your books. So I was like, you know what? Let me jump in there and say hi.
I didn't have very many adventures books, maybe a little more than half a short box. But
If you,
the Superman box next week is packed.
yeah, well, because
You
you
got
also have the pre-crisis Superman books to show off
yeah,
too, right?
yeah. I got some Silver Age Superman in there. Should be pretty good.
The last book you showed, which where he's opening his
Oh yeah,
his suit up. I recommend, if you can find them for the cheap, get those Greg Rucka books. It's a fabulous storyline. Yeah, it's the Ruin storyline. Excuse me. And so, like, this villain is attacking Superman, and kind of a mystery. You're trying to figure out who it is, and really, really good story. Really, it's one of my favorite Superman stories. It's during a period of comics. It was during the period of the build up,
yeah.
and the countdown to Infinite Crisis. So it's one of my absolute favorite periods of comics, and it's a really good, one of the strongest Superman stories I've ever read. So if you get a chance to check that out, definitely hit
I
that up.
definitely like. I don't have like very many books at all between 2000 and 2015. So I'll definitely
I'm
keep an
gonna
eye out for those. What's
I'm
up,
gonna go
Kyle?
through I'm gonna go through my extra copies, and I'll send them your way.
Oh, you don't have to do that, brother.
What am I gonna do with my extra copies, Russ?
Collectors got
That
to have doubles and triples, man. We need them.
that 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 address you put in your description, that's current.
Yeah, that's my PO box. Yeah,
Okay, I'll
yeah.
I'll go through
It's
what I
funny.
have.
I had to get the PO box a couple years ago because every time I would order something, it would almost always get stolen off my porch.
Dude,
Yeah,
brutal, man. I worry about that because we live right in front of a highway.
yeah. So
It's
I
in
just
town.
had
It's
to
in
get the
town, but
PO
we haven't had
box.
anything stolen yet. Man, that's rough,
That's good.
Russ.
Yeah, it's crazy. We like it's been a couple years now, but we used to have a riding lawnmower. And this thing was a hunk of junk, dude. I had to push it up to the car to jump start it to get it to go every time I wanted to cut the grass. And somebody stole that freaking thing.
Man, terrible, terrible. Sorry, you got to deal with that, Russ.
Yeah. But you got any videos you want to promote right quick?
Um, so I guess the two most recent videos I did. The most recent one is Lady Prime showing off her second wrestling figure haul. She picked up 4 or 5 new ones. Give that a view. Check her out. We share some thoughts on the Royal Rumble this past year, the pay-per-view. And then the video before that, I showed off 4 complete sets. I completed the initial 4 issues of the Reign of the Superman, the ones with the die cut. I
Yeah.
completed the sets. I got the collector's edition. I got the newsstand. I got the direct, the regular version, the direct, and then I showed off those virgin variants where I cut the outer cover off and just make a beautiful display of that book. So I did that for the first full appearance of the Last Son of Krypton. I did that for the first full appearance of the Man of Steel, or Steel. Did that for the first appearance of the Cyborg Superman, and then the first full appearance of Connor Kent Superboy. Well, he's not Connor Kent at the time, but Superboy. So those were the 2 most recent videos I did. Yeah, man, if you guys want to check that out. I've been doing live streams on Monday around noon. I can't give a direct time because I work overnight, so sometimes I'm sleeping, and if I wake up later, I'll try to do at least an hour, either whether it's before noon or afternoon Central Time. You being on the East Coast, that'll put you at what my noon is your 1 o'clock. So
Yeah.
and you've popped in on a few of those. I do a few game streamings. I've been doing Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, but I don't ever advertise those. It's just when I have time, I'll play it.
Yeah.
But if you guys ever want to jump in on that stream, the game is there for me to have in the background. It's more about me, another opportunity to engage with the community and anything. So you guys ever want to stop by and you're maybe not a fan of the game, we can talk. It's mainly what I do. I run it through StreamYard, so I will still highlight the chats because the chat is the focus, not necessarily the gameplay. And then I started doing at a very, very early Saturday morning live stream. About an hour before Brian LCS's Breakfast with Brian, I've been doing a live stream there just because it's a convenient time in the morning. I can knock that out and then go right into viewing Brian LCS's live stream, and then to go see Phil's whenever I have time. And then the rest of Saturday is open for family time. So yeah, man, if anybody wants to ever show up that, Russ, you ever want to pop in on there, let me know. I know it's an early time, but if you ever want to appear on there, just let me know. I could use your star power, brother.
Anytime, man. What's
Sorry,
up, Archer?
I'm a bit wordy. I apologize.
Oh no, it's good, brother.
But yeah, man, that's it, man.
All right, Troy, you got any videos coming up you want to promote, bro?
Well, I got one for Batman Day, but that's, you probably like that video.
Oh, Demona. That's awesome.
Yeah. Coming out Tuesday afternoon.
Very cool.
Yeah, man, that's impressive.
Yeah, those NECA Gargoyle figures are awesome.
Yeah. Very first one I bought too. And Star Wars Day.
Oh, sweet.
You got any more Transformer reviews coming up?
Oh, Cara Dune.
Yeah. Not right now.
They're getting so expensive. It's hard, man. It is hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Well, actually, wait a minute. I got the reissue of.
Oh, Beast Wars.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh man, so that Wolfgang, I had him when I was a kid. I have the original version of him. So sweet, nice pickup. That's when they still had that
Beast Wars quite a bit back in the day.
They still had the two faces. I think there's like a flap you put down. That's their mutant face, and then you have the regular Transformer face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a good collection of that. I do have a few in my Transformers playlist, but for some reason they don't go too well, except the new ones. But my Power Rangers related tends to do good for some reason. Yeah.
Yo, Barbarian Kung Fu, what's going on, bro? For anybody watching on the playback that might not know Fanboy Prime or Troy's reviews, after the stream, I'm going to drop their channel links in the description.
Thanks,
Go
Russ.
through there and check them out, guys. And my channel, just a lot more streams coming. My next Harry Potter viewing will be Tuesday, if nothing comes up. And Wednesday, always my stream with Simon. And more comic collection streams and any other streams I can throw in between, trying to get those hours up.
You're doing Chamber of Secrets?
Yeah, that's the next one.
Second one? All right, cool.
So if anybody wants to like look at me for 2.5 hours while I look at movies, tune in for that. Just watch me staring at the TV like, what's going on?
You have to over exaggerate your reactions, So like,
yeah, I know. I see like everybody's thumbnail for reaction videos is like,
just keep a bucket of water near you or something, you dump it on you. I can't believe they did this, and dump it on you, or slap yourself across the face, like just sell it,
yeah.
You can use it. It wasn't in the book.
He hasn't read the books, but just say that anyways.
Yeah, I haven't read the books. I went into the first movie completely blind. Didn't know the characters' names or anything. Had to just learn them as it went along.
Yeah,
the troll was my favorite part, man. I was like, Shrek just ran in.
Yeah. Ollie and Lady Prime really love the troll arriving. So
Yeah.
well, they do get better. I'll say that because it's a little weird, especially when you like the first two. They have a different feel to them, and it's like when the third one comes, they get feel a little bit more darker. And that's when it to me it really picked up. I think you'll really enjoy those.
Yeah, I liked it more than I thought I would, man. I honestly thought I would be kind of bored going into it, but I ended up really liking it by the end. Hagrid was probably my favorite character.
Is Barbarian Kung Fu, is he a seller on Instagram?
Yeah. Yeah, he said every Wednesday he
Man,
starts out with like dollar books and slowly goes up.
I'm always
You know,
late to the party, and all the books
yeah.
I want to claim are gone.
I
Man,
bought from him several times in the past. I got a couple nice keys. I got the first Jason Todd as Robin from Barbarian.
sweet.
Yeah.
Kyle, that's a different movie, Kyle. Different movie. That's a different troll, Kyle.
All right, guys, I think I'm going to end it here. Again, Troy's Reviews and Fanboy's Prime link will be in the chat if anybody watches on the replay that happens to not know them. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Thanks, Russ.